And with that being said, I can't even imagine how much more they'll be earning with an AI system like this. Hi everybody, hello, welcome back to another video on the channel. You know how Meridian works. We always try to make sure that we're building systems that aren't just useful to you, but also super customized to exactly how your business works. And so this AI system is built for a TV/speaker installation service provider, right? And before we go into it, I kind of want to explain what it looked like before the system was implemented and how things are after the system is implemented. And so here's how things looked before. We had a constant back and forth between clients and the team on collecting the client's information and different job details. And it took a lot of phone calls, a lot of long email threads or text message threads, and a lot of information being exchanged between both parties, which is a lot for a human to have to keep track of. And then finally, after all the details are polished out, there had to be manual appointment setting for the jobs. And the team also had to organize all the job details in a CRM database, all manually. And then worst of all, what would happen is sometimes clients wouldn't be able to give in the proper details up front, and the team, rather than having to go through this constant back and forth, sometimes a lot of these leads would stay unqualified, which basically meant unbooked jobs and a lot of lost revenue, which is clearly not ideal. So let me quickly show you exactly how cool this whole system is. Come over to my screen and I'm going to quickly explain to you what's happening. We do have this whole system built on something called Voiceflow. And Voiceflow is great for, when you want to connect your AI agents to more than just the chat box. With Voiceflow, you're able to connect it to other online AI platforms and tools with the help of APIs and functions and things like that. And so the first problem that we're going to be tackling is the whole client communication bottleneck. And so this is a chat agent that we built that will be engaging customers and answering general inquiries right away. It will also be able to smartly qualify the leads and guide them through providing the right information to be able to book in a job. And lastly, after all the information is collected, automatically this AI agent Voiceflow is connected to Airtable, where all of the client's details, the data, the information is all stored in a secure and organized manner. So let's go ahead and have a conversation with the chat agent right now. And I'll start off by asking a very basic question like, do you do projectors? Perfect. Okay, so again, very clear answers, very easy to understand answers. And now I'm going to try and talk to it in very natural language and see if it is able to understand my intent. Can you come to my house and do a projector installation? Ta-da. All right, perfect. You can see that it is able to understand my intent. So let's go ahead and give it the right information so that it can book me in for a job. All right, so it's asking me for my full name and my best phone number. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and trick it and see what happens. And I already know what happens. It does re-prompt me, but I kind of want to show it to you guys exactly how natural and intuitive the whole AI agent is. So my name is Paul, and my phone number is 52079 and then 0011, something like that, right? And as you can see, it does re-prompt me to give in my full name because at some point maybe that information is needed, and therefore it's a very clear and easy to understand process. And also the AI agent makes sure that all the right information is clearly collected. Last name is Rudd, Paul Rudd. Now it's asking me for exactly what kind of job I want to have done at my place. So again, I'm going to talk to it in a very unorganized manner and see how it tackles that whole situation. I want somehow. And then let's see what happens from here. All right, perfect. And I really love what's happening over here because I want to quickly showcase this, that you are able to, again, like I mentioned earlier, you are able to connect Voiceflow with various platforms that are working all across the internet to be able to, collect information, collect photos and videos like we need to over here. So it's great. Voiceflow, I would say if you're looking to build an AI agent, either voice-based or chat-based, definitely try out Voiceflow because it truly is industry standard. And so there you go. That whole bottleneck of client communication has been completely solved. And with that being said, I can't even imagine how much more they'll be earning with an AI system like this. So this is what it looks on the back end on Airtable. As you can see, this system allowed for the team to really regain some valuable hours that were spent chasing down information from clients earlier. That whole client communication is completely solved with Voiceflow's chat agent. And the other benefits here is that because there is clear and complete information, there's increased bookings and increased revenue. And it also boosts your team's morale and productivity because they're spending a lot less time staring into a screen, trying to talk to people and figure out all the right details for one job. And instead, they're spending all that new time, that valuable time that they bought back because of you. All that time is now spent on doing actual jobs, actual installations and things like that. And I want to quickly show you that over here, earlier when I did talk to the chat agent in a very unorganized manner, it was still able to understand what I'm talking about and be able to give an easy to understand description for the team. Now, we could stop here, but we didn't. Meridian likes to give more value wherever it sees possible. So what we did over here is we actually built an automatic quote/invoice builder. And let me show you how that works, all right? So once the details of the job flow seamlessly into Airtable, a quote needs to be automatically created, right? That's something that the team member would have to come in and do by themselves, and we try to automate that. A lot of different jobs across the board can all be automated, and this is just one example of that. Now over here, we do recognize that an automation workflow can't always be 100% automated. Sometimes you need a team member to be able to come in and make changes and then go back out and let the automation continue on the way that it's meant to. And just to toot our own horn a little bit, Meridian did exactly that, right? So all the information is here. As you can see on my screen, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna actually give in the different items that we need for the job based on the job details that we saw earlier. So let me go ahead and just write some basic dummy data, and let me show you what's gonna happen with all that dummy data. So we're gonna start with a projector.
One eternity later.
Oh, 5 seconds. Perfect. All right. And now that all the information that is needed for the invoice is ready, what will happen is that automatically in the backend of Airtable, another automation will take place, and that will create a invoice, and soon you will see a link come up over here of a customized invoice. And as you can see right there, a link just appeared. So let's go ahead and click that link and see what we have in store for us. And there you go, a customized invoice that a team member didn't necessarily have to make by themselves. All they had to do is put in the information in a database, and the automations, the AI system took care of the rest. So now you may be wondering, why even make something like this, right? And the reason for that is that in a market where invoices are boring white pieces of paper with lots of numbers on it, asking you to just hand in your wallet, something like this humanizes your brand. At Meridian, these are the kind of things that we do to really just add in that essence and that human touch to our systems, to show professionalism, attention to detail, and again, really just humanize your brand and make it feel like you are confidently investing your money into someone that cares for you. And if you're still cautious about AI, good. Let me experiment for you. Follow along and watch me build various AI systems like this one. And once you feel like you are ready to experience this kind of transformation within your own businesses, reach out and I'll be right over here to help you guys. All right. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.